Hey everyone, before we get into this episode of the podcast, I would just like to let you know that if you would like access to the video version of this podcast, that'll be available over on my Patreon. And not only will you get access to the exclusive video podcast, you'll also get a handful of other pretty cool perks if you become a patron. So, like I said, the link to that is in the description right below, and enjoy the podcast. Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the TBA podcast, the To Be Announced podcast, to be clear.
Yeah, it's so stupid.
I don't know what to
I
say.
had to explain that real quick
Well,
for
dude,
the people.
people are fucking stupid.
Yeah.
You're surprised.
Yeah, I don't got a good name for it yet.
All right, well, besides the name part,
Yeah.
welcome to the podcast.
Welcome.
The first one of many.
Yeah, how you
Hopefully.
guys doing? I know you can't talk to me, but how you guys doing? I hope you're having a fantastic day, night, evening, whatever the fuck time you're listening to this.
So, guys, we've been thinking we'll take some like caller questions and shit. We'll turn it into like a radio
Oh
show.
yeah, we got some people on the line right
Yeah,
now.
we got
They
some
hitting
people
me
on
up,
deck.
dog. I need to mute this
That-
on.
That could be like if we get enough like people to support it and like want to interact with stuff, we could open a line on like Discord or something and take caller
I'd put a
questions
line,
and shit.
I'd do that.
That could be funny.
I'd talk to y'all. Talk to fucking Super Dude.
Super Doom would be sick.
I know you got some insights for us. You know what I mean?
All right, so in the world of recent events,
Yeah, we're gonna get into some topics. You know, what I mean, we're just talk about some things, see what's up, see what's going on in the world. We got a couple things written down. What do we got? What we got first? What's up?
so I think one of the most recent biggest headlines
Mhm.
is fucking this whole Logan and Floyd shit.
Okay, Logan. I did not. Did I? I thought you were talking about that one. Okay, Logan and Floyd.
Yeah.
Fucking stupid. I don't think it's gonna happen.
No,
I
it
think,
is.
Huh?
It is. The contract's
Stupid?
signed. No, it's gonna happen.
Oh.
It's happening.
Well, okay. Well,
It's
I
confirmed.
think this is a move, honestly, to just keep boxing alive because it's kind of like a dying sport. It's not dying, like it has its like dedicated fan base, but like the younger kids don't care. The older people aren't really fighting as much. You know what I mean? The older fans.
Older fans aren't fighting. What are you talking about?
No, my bad. The older fans aren't coming to like watch anybody because everyone else that used to watch is aging out. Like there's no like backed people, like no other than like the ones we know. Like well, I mean they're out already. Like Floyd, like everybody knows Tyson. Like and then Tyson Fury, I guess, is the only other one that like I would have known personally.
Yeah. I mean, boxing without a doubt has definitely been on the decline, but this whole shtick, I don't think is an attempt to revive boxing. This particular instance, it's all about money. They're both like very smart businessmen. They know what they're doing, and this fight they're talking can be projected over $100 million.
But you don't think that's like kinda would be some sort of tactic to like additionally revive it? Because you wouldn't do it if you weren't gonna make money from it. But
Well-
because you like, why didn't they just do like, fight UFC? I guess that would be harder. Never mind. I mean, it makes sense, but I feel like that's in a way they're trying to save the sport, but also make money. Making money from it is essentially saving it, more or less. Like you're trying to get people's eyes on it, and then from that you can keep doing what you're doing. You can do like Jake and someone else or
Well-
whatnot. You know what I mean? It's like to grow it somewhat, or at least do something with
Well,
it.
yeah, I know what you're saying, but like I said, in this particular instance, I don't think they're really concerned about reviving it,
Yeah.
as more as they just know what's gonna be hot, and
Okay.
that fight absolutely is. Jake,
Oh,
on the
yeah.
other hand, the boxing community wasn't too happy with him after he fought Nate
Why?
and fucked him up, and because he said, I mean, he's not wrong though. He said more or less that in order to like make the events bigger and stuff, like all these boxers and stuff, they have to be stepping their social media game up because
That-
you have to build up the platform if you want the numbers.
Yeah.
And he's right in that aspect. But then once he said that, he more or less said it's more about like building the platform than about fighting itself. And that's why
Yeah.
they're more pissed because they're like, you can have these super high level elite boxers that aren't getting paid nearly as much as fucking Jake Paul,
hmm
but it's like you need to get people in the seat.
Yeah, you need to get
gotta
the
build hype.
marketing down. Again, I think that goes with like the trying to revive everything. Like it's nothing. You need to gain a presence. You need to get people on like the individual fighters, not just like the sport itself. Because once you get them on the individual fighters, it's gonna like get eyes on the sport, like directly. You know what I mean? More importantly, I think Logan's gonna knock the fuck out. I think it's over.
Nah.
I don't. You keep saying like he has a chance. I just don't see
I'm
it.
not saying he necessarily has a chance, but it's like you can't. You honestly can't count him out 100%. I think Floyd's going to be able to do whatever he wants with him.
Mhm.
It's just you have to keep in mind that unless they force Logan to cut weight, he's going to be like almost 50 pounds heavier than him.
Yeah,
He's
how tall is
he's at least like fucking 6'1". He's
What about
above 6
Floyd?
feet.
How tall
Floyd's
is-
fucking short. He's like
Oh, is
maybe
he?
like 5'9", 5'8", maybe.
Oh really?
So he has
Okay.
the height advantage. He's like 20 years younger than him. He has 50 plus pounds on him.
Yeah.
I'm not saying he's gonna fucking go in there and sweep him by any means. I think Floyd's still gonna be able to keep him exactly and do exactly what he wants with him. But all I'm saying is if Logan actually connects a punch, he has a shot, just like how Connor had a
Yeah,
shot.
but
But
that's
he
that
got
isn't that
Connor got
Floyd's
messed
whole
around.
thing? His is just
Yeah.
technique and wearing them out. So
Yeah.
like, there's a chance that Logan could do something, but I just feel like it's like you're right. I think there's like a weight advantage, height advantage. He's younger, but I think with like that youngness comes with like a lack of experience.
Well, he's only had 2 fucking fights.
Yeah, no, well that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Like you know what I mean? So that's obviously like a clear like factor in what might be the outcome.
Yeah, I'm not
I don't
saying.
know. I just think it's gonna. I don't know if it goes
It's
like
all-
if it goes anything like, Connor and Floyd. I don't think it's gonna be that great.
Well, yeah, it's just gonna be an entertainment factor. You're
Yeah,
not going in
it's-
there to watch a fucking super
Yeah,
technical
but that's
war.
that's
like,
what the people want, dude. I mean, obviously
just
they
wanna
want to
watch-
see. Yeah, you
I
want to
just
watch
wanna
that
watch
too.
it.
But like personally, I was really upset with the Connor Floyd fight because it
Connor
wasn't.
held his own decently.
Yeah, but it wasn't that entertaining.
No, it
Towards
wasn't.
the end, because he was just wearing them out. He was
Yeah.
just like, fuck it, like let's just.
It's because Connor's body's not fit for the boxing format.
Yeah, he's more like. Was it like more? Is it shorter, like rounds, like 3 minutes or?
I forget what they did for the Floyd match.
What's a general like? I don't know a general boxing time. Isn't it like longer?
I'm not
Than
sure.
a
I know
UFC round?
there's more rounds, but they're shorter. And
Oh,
UFC
really?
is 5-minute rounds. I'm pretty
Oh,
sure.
another one's 12 like 1 minute rounds.
No, 12 like maybe 3-minute rounds or something. Don't
okay.
quote me on it, obviously.
There's
Just
definitely a
talking out of our
difference,
ass.
I guess. I mean, I'll watch it. I'm ready to watch it.
I'm
Who
gonna
knows?
watch
We
it.
might do a watch party for
Everyone's
it.
gonna watch it, and that's exactly what they want.
I want to do a watch party for it. I think that'd be sick.
I would do
I
that.
think watching what some people on Discord or just people in,
Yeah, that'd
you
be
know what I
fun.
mean, on Twitch. Maybe not Twitch, but probably the Discord.
Yeah, you wouldn't
Because
be
we could
able
live
to.
stream the fight from the Discord.
Yeah, you could.
So that could be fun. That potentially could be fun. Yeah, but no, I mean I think it's gonna be cool. You know, I don't think it's gonna be anything crazy, but like you
Nah.
said, it's just like it's getting eyes on it, and I think that's what's gonna
Because
make the sport.
They both know what they're doing. Very smart businessmen, even though Floyd's got tax problems. But
Does he? Yeah,
I don't know
think
if he
needs
still
I think he
does.
needs the money. I think he needs the money. If we're
dude,
being
if-
honest.
even if you are rich as fuck, and you like in his case, you just have some stupid ass kid coming in with no boxing experience, and you have the potential to make over $100 million. You're not gonna take it, even if you are rich as hell.
Yeah. No,
I mean, come on.
I take that.
That's like
I-
taking money
bro,
from a baby for him. He
Yeah.
has fucking how many years of experience,
easy.
and he's undefeated.
Too fucking easy.
Jesus Christ.
But something as equally important. I don't know if you want to get into the Spider Verse or you want to get into the Marvel universe instead, or just that in general, like the whole thing.
Well, yeah, the other huge major news. It's still rumored, but
Wasn't there a screenshot? I saw you post a screenshot.
no, that's fake. It was just it was fan
dude,
art.
You
kidding
got
me?
me so.
I would have been
I-
mad hyped. You
Oh,
if
I
that was real.
like, I
It's
saw
fan
it
art.
and I was with the person. I was like, yo, this kid, he's probably pissing himself. He's so happy.
No, trust me, it would have been a much crazier caption if it was actually real. It was just sick fan
I think
art.
it's gonna be real. I have a feeling, like I told you before, that it might be those like flashback things, or like this flashes into another universe kind of thing, like literally like up, like you just looking at it through like Doctor Strange's portal or something. Maybe honestly, I don't think they're gonna go crazy. If they
they're-
did, awesome, but I don't think they're gonna. I don't think they're gonna go
I
crazy.
say it all the time. As much as I want a Spider-Verse movie, and we're gonna get it, if it's not, I hope it's not this movie. I hope they don't pull a Spider-Man 3 where they throw fucking a million characters in it, because that just tanks the movie. If they're gonna do this smart, they plant the seeds for them, and then the next movie is a Spider-Verse movie. Because this Peter Parker, MCU Peter Parker, he needs a fucking legit Spider-Man movie before worrying about the other ones. Like Homecoming wasn't really a
you don't
Spider-Man
think any
movie.
of them were like legit? No.
No, because like going into this, if he had his own fucking solo movie, this would be the Spider-Man movie, because now he's established. He's kind of separated himself from Tony Stark. He knows how to build his suits, and he's finally in fucking New York. You need the solo movie. He needs his own solo movie before worrying about all these other
Yeah, but you
characters.
think they're that smart to do that?
If Marvel was fully in control of the decisions,
But
they
they're
would be
not.
smart enough, but they're working with Sony. That's what's
Mm,
concerning.
Jesus.
Hence why they ruined the Amazing Spider-Man movies and they ruined Spider-Man 3 because they interfered.
I just don't get like why they don't understand that that would be a perfect money making opportunity, and that's obviously what they want. Which is why they've been taking like the Venom shots, like oh let's try a Venom movie. Um, it just I don't know. It just doesn't make sense because I think from like an objective point of view, looking at it, like you said, if you planted the seeds for it, there can be like so much potential in the future, and that's what they want. Obviously, any studio wants longevity, and if you just give the fans what they want and don't like blow your load too quick, I guess it could be fucking
I
it could
mean,
be really
yeah,
good, and it could be good for the fans. It could be good for the studio, and it's just I just don't get it.
it'd
You
be
know
a
what I
win
mean?
for everybody, but they don't know how to do that. Take the perfect example. The MCU was spanned out over fucking 10 years. They took their time and did it right. And then look at the DCEU. They rebooted every other week.
Yeah, they did. Well,
And everything's still up in the air. Ben Affleck is maybe reprising his role. With no one knows what the fuck that is. That's been
yeah,
flip-flopping for the past months.
yeah.
We still don't know if Henry Cavill is Superman.
And they're doing a new Batman.
They're doing a new Batman.
Yeah,
They rebooted
I
Suicide
totally
Squad.
forgot about that.
They rebooted
Totally.
Suicide Squad too. Everything.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
it's
James
good.
Gunn's doing it.
I mean, at least he's doing it.
Yeah, that's a
So
good
it's
thing.
potential. That's crazy.
The only thing they're
No,
still
wait, Suicide Squad's in the MCU. No, it's in the D.
DCU.
So, but then he do.
He did Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh, okay. Well,
So that's in good
this might be
hands.
good.
Yeah, I think that one will actually be good because they gave it to a fucking director who
Yeah,
actually
but
knows
don't
what
you
he's
like
doing.
Marvel more? I know this is like this doesn't really matter between the two, but don't you like Marvel like a little more than DC?
Yeah,
Oh, you do. Okay. I like some of the DC characters a little bit. I think just Batman mainly.
yeah, Batman's fucking
Superman's
sick.
just bullshit.
Superman is just
I
he's
think
just
it's like see
you
if
can't beat him.
yeah,
mean,
but
you
if
can,
you think about it
but
though, it's like, and I don't want to justify him being like a good superhero or anything, um, but it's like this perfect superhero that can do anything.
that's what I mean.
But he's like morally like, oh, let's do the right thing all the time, which causes like if they want to go into the perspective of like, yeah, he's the good like the best possible superhero, like the best intentions and whatnot. That could cause problems for everybody else, just like Batman. You know what I mean? Like does because not right isn't always right. You know what I mean? So I but like that's them trying to if they were to tell a good story, do that, but they don't. So
When you make a character with no weaknesses besides like ones he loves,
yeah,
like literally no weak physical weaknesses
Mhm.
or anything, any vulnerabilities, it doesn't really make for an interesting character.
yeah,
Like any good superhero has like his flaws and weaknesses and morals that make him like an interesting character.
yeah,
Like Spider-Man, like Batman, like Iron Man. They all have like I don't know, he's just like watching paint dry. Even his
yeah.
personality.
Which is why I'm saying I think if they were to do something right with that, it's not him. It's him his interactions with other characters that would be like the interesting part,
They
like the
would. Dynamic.
exactly like the Batman and Superman. Yet they haven't done it right, is what I
Yeah.
mean.
I mean they seemed on the right track cuz Man of Steel was all right. I liked the
Did I
realistic
watch it? I don't think I watched
I
Man of
liked the
Steel.
realistic portrayal of Superman in that, how they treated
Okay.
him like an alien and like the real consequences of destroying the fucking city
Mhm.
and Batman witnessed it. Like they
That's why I was fucking pissed.
had the right idea, but like
Yeah, the
always
execution
dropped
always
the ball.
bad. I don't know. I don't know what it is, honestly. I mean, I'm no filmmaker, but like,
It's because they're not putting the right people in charge.
yeah.
You got to get people who are passionate and actually know the source material and
Yeah,
shit.
but what? How did that go for Mandalorian? Because I feel like what's his name was a good director. I forget the dude's name.
But yeah, it comes down to the writing. They just keep recycling the same fucking thing every
Wait, did he
episode.
produce it or did he direct it?
John
thi-
Favreau?
Yeah.
I think he directed it.
Yeah, but the problem was that he let other people direct it too.
Yeah,
So why do that? Why do this?
Because
Like you have these. That's what I'm saying. Like even with Sony and Spider-Man, as well as like Disney and having the Star Wars franchise, like and you bring in this great director, but then you ruin it by going, oh no, we're gonna pull in other people to direct different episodes. Like that's like
It
you're trying to establish something.
Yeah, you're
but
calling for inconsistencies because
exactly.
everyone has their own vision on what the fuck they want.
I don't get it. I just
That
because
doesn't make sense.
you can literally set it
Are we
up.
positive that's how they handle the Mandalorian?
Well, I know I'm positive that almost every other episode,
Is a different director.
if not every episode, is a different director.
That's.
I know that for a fact. There's at least like 3 in a row who are different directors.
See,
of the episodes.
that's begging for inconsistencies in the
That's
show.
what I'm saying, and like it doesn't.
That could be why we didn't like That's why we stopped watching on the 4th episode with that village episode.
Oh no, most
the
definitely.
first 3 were
Didn't we
solid.
talk about? I thought I talked about that with you. That they changed the directors so frequently, which is why like
That's why I
literally
sto- that's
every
why I didn't
other
like it.
episode, like at least every other episode, maybe every 2 episodes, they changed directors, which is why it was so shitty. Like that, it doesn't. I don't get it. I think they were just bringing other people in just to like give them like a chance. You know what I mean? But they fucking blew it. I say you should like.
Well, that's your opinion because a ton of people still love the show.
I guess I don't know. It's just I think just with the level of what's the word, Disney to like rated R PG-13 this teeter-tottered through like each episode because
Yeah.
like some of you were getting like really cool episodes that like you were like, oh, this is a Mandalorian, like this is like a tough like
Mhm.
dude living on the streets
Gritty.
came up, and then you're like, okay, he's fucking helping a village, like
Yeah.
a one-for-one copy of a Clone Wars episode. Like I don't know, it's just silly. It's just silly to me, and I hope they don't do that with Obi-Wan. I feel like they might.
Yeah,
But-
it's because once Disney gets their paws on everything, they have. It's obviously the money-making game, so they have to market it in such a way to like balance it so it is kid-friendly to an extent because it is about money.
Oh, but like
Which
you
is
can do
frustrating.
so much. Like if you just said fuck the kid-friendly stuff, like you can do so
I mean,
much with.
they realized that with Deadpool.
Mm.
It took them fucking years because
Mhm.
they kept denying Deadpool, even though he was by Fox, but now Disney owns Fox. That's why everyone was kind of worried.
Oh my god,
But-
this is crazy.
They will like,
Disney.
but they were like, no,
Disney,
he'll
oh.
still be rated R. So we'll see. But
Speaking of Disney, they did the new like not it wasn't a reveal, but they just showed like the title card
yeah, it
for
was like the investor.
the investor. What?
Yeah, it was like what's it called? It was an investor like conference thing.
Oh,
so-
was
yeah,
it? Oh,
something like
that's why
that.
there was. Oh,
Yeah,
it
that's
was
why they
the
showed everything.
Star Wars Republic.
A bunch of new Star Wars shit and a bunch of new Marvel shows
Oh,
and
I'm
shit.
specifically talking about they did like a Star Wars Republic Trooper thing, or Republic Squad thing. I don't know. They're just like throwing stuff at the wall at this
Yeah.
point. When I think they should just be like. I mean, I guess it's good that they're establishing new things, but I don't know. I'm scared for Obi-Wan. Is the moral of the story. You know, I'm
That's the only
scared
one
for
I
what
have
they do.
faith
I'm
in.
scared for the, because they're releasing a bunch of new Disney Plus exclusives. Like, isn't there like a Loki thing coming out?
Yeah, look, every character's getting their own show on Disney Plus.
Are you not scared for like at all, or like worried?
Thing
or...
is, I could really care less about the Loki show because I'm not crazy on him as a
Okay.
character. He's
But
a cool character,
Isn't
but
there
like
other ones like the Bucky and
that's the only one I'm excited for. Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Falcon
I
and
feel
Winter
like that's the
Soldier.
only one they're gonna do right.
You think they're gonna do it
I
right?
think they'll be able to pull that one off. Everything else looks kind of bizarre and off.
Do you know who's directing that?
I don't.
I don't know. I for some reason, unless I mean it can be done, but the transition from movies to TV shows, I feel like has never, when it has been done, has never been done well.
Like what?
Um,
You could argue Clone Wars.
Fear. No, that was great.
That's what I'm
No,
saying.
but that's like a cartoon. I feel
But
like there's a
it's
difference.
canon.
Yeah, I feel like there's a difference though. Well, why can't I think of it? Shield, Agents of Shield.
Shield. I mean that because that's on like that fucking stupid network, that cringy network,
Yeah.
like ABC or some shit.
Yeah,
That
is-
never looked good to me
that
though. I know it
is-
as a fan base, but that never looked good to me
Yeah,
as a Marvel
and,
fan.
And even though it's a DC, Gotham. Oh my God,
Which one? Oh
I
yeah,
could-
Gotham was
dude,
the
I couldn't even watch
it's
that.
like
It
a
was
murder
so bad.
mystery type shit.
Kinda, yeah. It's dude.
They
It was
tried to-
like the most trashiest of trash like
It w-
shows ever.
It was Batman without Batman.
Dude,
That's
it was
what
like
it was.
it was like the show Blue Bloods or like any CSI New York
yeah,
thing,
it was,
but
yeah,
they
it was
were
a crime
like,
show.
let's throw the fucking what's his name? Was it not the duck dude? Why can't
Penguin?
Yeah.
He was in it?
Yeah.
I don't
I was
know.
like, what the fuck? But he's not like big and fat. He's just like some. It's so.
It's the
It's
origin. It
ridiculous.
was the origins of Batman. I think they showed Batman at the end of the show. And then, of course, they...
Who's Batman? Though?
Exactly. Like...
But yeah, so I'm just saying, like, I feel like you can do it well. I'm sure you can do it well. You essentially, I mean, that's what shows are, kind of, give it, like, more or less, like, a movie, but make it, like, 10 episodes, right?
Yeah.
But you could do that and make it more of, like, a sitcom-y, like, CSI New York-y, like, one of those, and not do it well. Or, you know what you're doing, and you can just tell a story in, like, parts instead of episodes. Like, I feel like that.
Yeah, a show could be hit or miss. It could either be you get, say, 10 episodes in the season, they're like an hour each. You get 10 hours as opposed to a 2-hour like limit essentially in cinema. So you
Yeah.
could it either gets drug out or they actually utilize the whole
Yeah,
time, right?
which
It's sometimes hard to do
it's always hit or miss.
because that's why like in Mandalorian and stuff, this seemed that was just filler. It seemed like
Yeah.
for
No,
some
it
episodes.
wasn't even. The thing is, though, they could have told the story. It wasn't even filler. It was.
That
The
whole-
time they used that they could have expanded, explained, done all these things, but they were like, nah, we'll like every other episode we'll like tell the story of what's actually going on, and in between we're gonna be like filler. It's essentially filler, but the thing is, it wasn't a long enough like series to have filler.
How many episodes in the
It's like
first season?
12? I mean, maybe
That's a lot.
if
That's
that.
a lot. They're like an hour each.
Yeah, but that's not enough. That's not like a Friends. You know what I mean? Where
Well,
it's
yeah.
like almost every episode's filler, but like, let me see. Mandalorian season 1. I think it wasn't that many episodes. Definitely wasn't. 8.
You had 8 hours.
8
You had
episodes.
8 hours and they decided to do filler
Yeah.
episodes.
Dude,
That's
it's-
absurd.
oh my god. 8 episodes.
I mean, I guess you could argue it's obviously. I'm just trying to like think of the counter argument that people will say. They'll be like, "No, it's establishing his character, it's showing like his morals and like the other side of him." But it's like, come on,
like you can.
is that what you really want for a fucking
No, but you
episode
can
series?
do that. But you can do that in a way, again, that isn't with these filler episodes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like when you look at it objectively from episode 1 to episode 4, you're like, oh, this is pretty good, and like, or more or less, like, if you look at it as a whole, 1 all the way to 8. It kind of went from 0 to 100 because of the fillers. Like, it was just like, oh, Moral was always taken, and he needs to do this, he needs to do these things, he needs to be a good person, be a Mandalorian, get to that status. With these filler episodes, you're not really seeing a lot of that. So they take it from like, all right, he's doing a good thing, blah, blah, blah. Oh, he's fucking fighting for his life for Yoda. This, you know what I mean? Like, there needs to be... I always say this in every, like, movie reaction that we watch, like at the end of it. Obviously, movies are about like showing and not telling, but you can show.
Well, it's a fine line,
Yeah.
depending on what movie you're making.
But you can show it like very well if you do it well.
Yeah.
And that like tells more than actually telling. But they're not even doing that. They're just showing a lot of bullshit. Like in so many movies, like the Chucky movie we watched. Again, that's like one that's just for.
Like entertainment.
But like I wanted to see more. Some people want to see more. But like you gotta take it for face value. But I'm sure the Mandalorian, just to like wrap my rant up. Sorry. I think that people wanted like set it in stone, expand, and they just didn't do that.
Well, they still have a huge fucking audience of people who praise the show no
yeah,
matter what it
whatever,
does.
Fucking losers, buffoons is what I call them.
Keep walking, buddy.
Yeah, keep walking.
Fucking
Fucking
loser.
loser. Fucking loser, dude. What you think, Kermit? Yeah. What about Fantastic Four? If you have any words on that. Expanding the MCU. Talking about expanding. Boom, transition, dude.
I mean, they didn't give us any information on it besides the fact that they have a movie in the works.
Are you excited for it?
Oh,
Is
well,
Chris Evans gonna come back?
No,
Yeah,
Chris,
my
no.
girl just get Alba, dude.
What everyone wants, including me, is John Krasinski as Mr. Fantastic and
Why can't I think of who
and
that is?
fucking Jim from The Office,
Oh, okay.
and
Oh,
his
yeah, that
wife
might
Emily
be.
Blunt to be
Oh,
what the
that might
fuck's her
not be a
name?
bad.
Miss Fantastic,
Yeah,
Invisible
sure.
Woman,
Yeah,
whatever the fuck her
Miss.
name
Yeah.
is. I'm sorry.
Who would be the Thing?
Probably. I mean, I'm sure they'll
Who's
have an
Jenna
act.
Flame?
That's the thing. No one knows. They just announced that they're making
You
a
don't think
movie.
he'd I feel that'd be so cool if Chris Evans was like, yeah, I'm gonna jump back in
That'd
the
be
suit.
so fucking bizarre.
That'd be
Wait,
awesome.
you see he's playing Buzz Lightyear? I don't know what happened with
What
Tim
the
Allen, but
fuck was he?
apparently they had a blowout with Tim Allen or something. So now Chris Evans is Buzz
Oh,
Lightyear.
he's like voicing it.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Is it live? It's not live action.
No, no,
Oh,
that would
okay.
be
But
ridiculous.
they're doing a Buzz Lightyear movie
And he
that's
said,
not like based on Toy Story. It's based on the character that he's based off of. Does that make sense? Like it's the toy,
I know.
right?
It's based
But,
off like a show in the
yeah, and they're
universe.
doing the show.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's not like
That's
I mean,
gonna
obviously
be
that makes
weird
sense.
to hear Chris Evans as
I
that,
know.
because
There was a Buzz Lightyear thing a long time ago though. There was a Buzz Lightyear show. I remember watching
Yeah,
it.
no, it was a cartoon.
Yeah.
I remember
Okay.
that.
Alright, I just wanted
Like
to make
Star
sure I
Command or
wasn't.
some shit.
Huh?
It was like Buzz Lightyear Star Command or something.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's on
Okay,
Disney.
okay. I just want to make sure I wasn't
But, like,
crazy.
Him and Tim Allen have such distinctly different voices. That's what's the weird part.
Yeah. I know that might be weird. What
I
do you
mean,
think Tim Allen did? Fucking touching kids.
I mean, I don't know if
No.
everyone was being right, but in the comments they were all saying like political shit.
Oh, okay.
like,
yeah, we're
he-
gonna bleep that out.
He
me
was saying some
that,
out of pocket shit or something. I don't know if that's true though, because it's the comments. They can say whatever
Yeah.
they want.
They'd be saying a lot of shit that doesn't make
They
sense.
do. They'd be saying shit that doesn't make sense. Like, you shouldn't be talking during a movie reaction.
Yeah. All right, dude. Yeah. Okay. Go watch it by yourself. You fucking
Fucking
loser.
Fucking loser.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think I'm excited for the Fantastic Four, but I'll watch it.
I
Maybe.
I will
if
be.
it goes if it goes to straight to streaming, fucking transition. If it goes straight to streaming, I think I'll watch it. I think I'll watch a lot more movies
I would.
if they go straight to streaming.
I would.
So
I get people's whole. Oh, so the whole thing is
yeah.
Warner Bros. Warner Bros. Whole 2021 slate of movies is going to be simultaneously released to streaming, along with the cinema release. So
I
that
know.
raised a whole fucking hellstorm of people saying that they're going to kill the theater industry.
Well, the theater was dying just because of everything going on, anyways.
But I'm saying I feel like it was in it. I don't know the numbers, but they keep charging more and more every year, but the service stays the fucking same.
Yeah,
You
and
ca-
the
any other
prices of,
business, they'd
like-
be out of business.
yeah.
You can't increasingly fucking charge everything and keep your service the same. You just
True.
can't.
Ugh.
Like Netflix gets away with its incremental like price increases because
Yeah.
they're always
Yeah, the added
investing in
stuff,
new
it's
content
always
and stuff.
updating, you know what I mean? I mean, I guess they were kind of making changes depending on where you lived and where you were going. Like they were improving like quality of like the theater because half of them are garbage.
Yeah.
Other than that, they weren't. But like, I mean, like we were saying, I think that's a great idea. Even though it's gonna kill the cinema, film, movie industry, as in like going to like a theater,
It-
the theater
yeah.
industry, which I guess it's nice sometimes to
It
watch
is.
it on like a nice big screen because you're not gonna do that anywhere else. And I think they might downsize, if anything, to like smaller theaters where it's more personal in the sense of like this is one theater. We have like 1 or 2 rooms or 3. Like in Seaport, down in Seaport, they have I think it's an AMC.
Yeah.
It's only like 4.
Yeah, there's not a lot. But
Yeah.
I think that's also just because of the size of what they have to deal with down
True,
there.
but I think that's also a better way of going about it if they wanted to keep theaters. You know
Like
what I mean?
I get the whole argument of that, like experience wise to go see a movie. It is fun sometimes.
Yeah.
If you don't want to pay $40 to go see a fucking movie.
Yeah. Yeah, like it's good in a sense, like experience or going for the experience of like the surround sound and like the big giant screen where it's like in your face. It's definitely makes things more immersive, especially in films like that Christopher Nolan does. Like those films that are done right, there's like, oh, we need to make the sound right, like just the way everything like looks like aesthetically, like he puts time into it, and that is like an experience. Watch a movie like that compared to like a Toy Story movie,
Yeah.
obviously, like watching those kind of movies, especially with surround sound, fuck, it's insane. Like it's
But like me personally, when it came to like, yeah, it was like a fun, like magical experience if you want to be cringy about it, to go the day early, the release, like the Thursday releases for every new Marvel movie.
mhm.
Like that shit was fun.
Yeah.
But I did have a couple of them ruined because of other fucking morons in the theater.
Oh, because they'd be talking
They'd
about
be,
it on the
oh
way
my
out.
god, like no, just being loud during the movie and
Oh,
fucking on
yeah.
the phone talking. Multiple movies, not just
Yeah.
Marvel movies. So like for that aspect, like if I could have sat home here and like watched Endgame on the release, I probably would have done that instead.
Yeah. Which
Because
is
it's a 3-hour movie, I could have been able to go to the bathroom, not miss anything, and all that sort of shit.
and pause it, which I think that's why I think HBO's it's a good idea. I think it was a good idea like before they started to do this, like they just should have done it anyways, especially because of what happened, but especially because personally, I'm not gonna buy I'm not gonna I'm especially not gonna go see a movie if I'm on the fence about it.
Yeah.
If I have to go out and
Yeah,
see it.
exactly.
If it's in my house,
Not even that. It's,
what
you're gonna pay a fucking fortune to go see it too.
yeah. How much is a ticket? Like $12 around there, 12 to 15,
I think
something like
I
that.
think our showcase was charging like 13.50 no
12 to
or
15,
14.
right? 12 to 15, right? You have that on um
Stream.
Xfinity or streaming, no Xfinity, fuck Xfinity. You have that
HBO Max.
HBO Max or even anything else just in general, I mean. If you have it on there for like $15 and you get it for like 48 hours, I think that or even 24 hours, right? That's like that works out for both the
And you save money because you like if you want to watch it with your family, you don't have to fucking fork out a fortune.
yeah, you do, but you're also at the same time you limit it like the rental to 24 hours because you're like, all right, we're gonna make a day of it. We're gonna sit
Yeah.
down. We're gonna watch all of it, and it's like it's a decent amount of money. It's better than not getting anything. You know what I mean? I think that'd be a great idea. I would
I'm
watch
fine with
so
it.
many movies if that way.
I'm fine with it. I know people might be pissed about it, but I mean, me personally, I'm fine with it.
Yeah, because it is an experience, but I don't know. I don't think it's like. I
They-
don't think it's worth.
They'll
like,
have. I mean, the theater industry will have to adapt. They have to figure something out.
You don't think they're just gonna fucking close out?
I don't know. They'll have to do something.
When the one down the street is turning into
Yeah,
a
on Amazon. It's done.
I know. So where are we gonna go? Fucking Jordan, dude.
Yeah, we'll have to go to fucking like all the way up to AMC or some
Yep,
shit.
Jordans, bro.
They're nasty
Cool.
fucking chairs
I know.
that are like this
Oh yeah.
compared to the
I don't
showcase
know
ones that
why-
are like that.
God, I hated going there. I went there like
The
twice.
showcase? The showcase stepped up its game.
No, the one Jordans.
I can't remember the
Those
last
ones are
time I've
kind of
been there.
small.
I can't remember the last time I've been there.
Okay.
That's IMAX.
Is it? Yeah.
They have an IMAX.
I think that's what it is. But at least the theaters I went into, they weren't that great. There's so many people in those ones. I mean, the way it's set up lets you like watch the movie without like people in your way, which I think is
Yeah.
cool. Like it's better than most theaters, but it's still like it's not the most comfortable.
Hey,
I just don't know how hard that is though.
I mean, I never wanted to be next to people before Corona. So
Yeah.
now that I don't have to be next to them now, I mean, I'm
Yeah.
fucking fine with that aspect. That's the only aspect I'm fine with.
There's
Just not having to be on
there's
top of
one
people.
theater a long time ago when I was a lot younger that did it really well. And you had your own like couch or a couple seats,
Yeah.
and it was your own like box, but there's other people in it. But
I'd
it's
be
like
fine with
they'd
that.
bring you like you order things, they bring you French fries, they bring you like nachos, whatever you wanted, dude. Like I thought, but I haven't been there in so long. I don't know if it's still a thing.
No,
I don't
I've
know where
heard
that
I've
was.
heard of places like that. That's what I mean. Like they're gonna have to provide some other source of value to get people to keep alive.
Yeah, I know this was talked about, but like how dirty, like if you think about it,
Oh,
they were before because they never clean the shit, and now they're like, oh, let's clean it. You weren't cleaning it before.
because they had fucking at least our local theater before all this shit happened years ago. They had a whole bedbug problem.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I think I do kind of remember that.
I think that was the main switch to why they switched everything to leather. And they
Oh,
remodeled
okay.
the whole.
Oh, it wasn't leather before?
No.
Well, that's kind of gross. That is kind of that's
Yeah.
kind of nasty. Probably got a few bed bugs from that.
Yep.
That place for sure. I think it's a good idea. I can't wait. I'm like, if more companies decide to do that, I think I'm gonna be watching a
They
lot
will.
more like new movies.
All right, guys, there you go. The first video podcast or audio podcast, depending on what you're listening on.
Yeah.
So yeah, for the YouTube listeners, yeah, you're just hearing our sexy voices right now. But if you would like to be able to see our sexy faces,
Mm-hmm.
the video podcast will be available over on Patreon. And as always, when you support us on Patreon, that allows us to keep making these sort of content for you guys. So we greatly appreciate it.
And if you didn't know that Patreon link is in the description below this YouTube video, if you are on YouTube.
Yeah.
I don't know. Should we put that? We might put it on other platforms. I don't know. I think YouTube's cool for now.
For now, yeah.
Yeah. And if you guys want to like, just have any topics for us to talk about, maybe like talk more in depth about like the movies we watch. If you want like more in depth reviews or anything really, just let us know in the comments below. smash that like button. Subscribe if you haven't already. If you like these videos and the other reactions.
Yep.
But yeah, we appreciate you tuning in, listening to our voices, our sexy voices again. Hope to see you or I can't know. That doesn't make any sense.
What are you saying?
I was gonna say hope to see you in the next episode, but like they can't see us technically.
Yeah.
I don't know. Is that a double entendre? Maybe. Hope to see you guys in the next motherfucking episode.
All right. Peace out.
Peace out.